So, the Antigua and Barbuda Citizenship by Investment program has been a thing since 2012. It's designed for people who want to fast-track their way to a second passport in just 3 to 6 months. The best part? You don't actually have to live there to get it. You have a few choices for how to invest: a donation, buying property, or a business investment. Let's first look at the donation route. This is probably the most popular option. You can donate to one of two government-backed funds: the National Development Fund, NDF, or the University of the West Indies Fund, UWI. For the NDF option, if you're applying solo, it's a total of $240,000. That's a $230,000 donation plus a $10,000 government fee. For a family of 4 or less, the total cost is $250,000. $230,000 donation plus a $20,000 government fee. If your family is bigger than that, you just add another $10,000 for each extra person. The UWI fund is a great option for bigger families, specifically for 6 or more people. The total cost is $260,000. If your family is even larger than 6, you just add $10,000 for each additional person. The next one is the real estate option. With this one, you buy a government-approved property. The minimum value of the property has to be $300,000. On top of that, there are some government fees. A single person pays $10,000. A family of 4 or less pays $20,000. And for each extra family member after that, you add another $10,000. The last one is the business investment option. This one is for serious investors. You can go it alone and invest at least $1.5 million in a business project. Or you can team up with others. If you have a group of at least 2 people, you can invest a minimum of $400,000 each, as long as the total investment is at least $5 million. The government fees for the business option are the same as the real estate option. Now there's a really important detail. You can't apply for this program on your own. You have to hire a local government licensed agent. Think of them as your guide through the whole process. So your very first step is to find one of these agents. Any good immigration company will connect you with a local one. If you want to double-check, you can find a list of all the official agents on the government's website. Once you've hired your agent, the process is a smooth 4-step journey. Step 1, gather your documents. Your agent will tell you exactly what you need. This includes all your personal stuff like your passport, ID, birth certificates, and photos. You'll also need a police clearance, medical certificates, and all the official application forms. Anything not in English has to be translated, and anything from your home country needs to be notarized. Don't worry, your agent helps you with all of this. Step 2, the background check. When you submit your application, you'll pay all the due diligence fees and a small part of the government fees up front. The rest you only pay if you're approved. The Antigua and Barbuda Citizenship by Investment Unit, CIU, then does a thorough background check on you and your family. They'll either approve you, deny you, or ask for more information. You'll find out the final decision through your agent. Step 3, make your investment. Once you get the green light, the CIU gives you specific instructions on how to make your investment. You usually have about 30 days to do it, a little longer for real estate. Step 4, get your passport. After you've made your investment, you get a certificate of registration. Your agent submits this to the passport office. From there, you just need to take an oath of allegiance and you can get your passport. You can either do this by traveling to Antigua or by visiting one of their embassies or consulates overseas. The whole thing from start to finish typically takes about 3 to 6 months. This program is really family-friendly. You can include pretty much every direct family member you can think of. This includes a spouse of the main applicant, a child of the main applicant or his or her spouse who is 0 to 30 years of age and is financially dependent on the principal applicant, a child of the main applicant or of his/her spouse who is 18 years or older, but who is physically or mentally handicapped and who is living with and is fully supported by the main applicant, a parent or grandparent of the main applicant or his or her spouse who is 55 years of age or older and who is financially dependent on the principal applicant, a sibling of the main applicant or of his or her spouse, if unmarried, a future spouse of the main applicant, a future spouse of dependent children where the dependent child is financially dependent on the main applicant, and a future child of a dependent child. One last thing to remember, unlike some other countries, you do have to actually visit Antigua. To keep your passport, you need to spend at least 5 days in the country during your first 5 years as a citizen. It's a small requirement for such a big opportunity.